Hello friends, good morning all of you. Here I am Gadekar Sachin Pandit. Today we are discuss on polarizing power and polarability with the help of Fajion's rule. Okay. So last lecture yesterday we are discuss a coordinate bond, metallic bond and formation of ionic compound or ionic bond. Okay. So in this last lecture coordinate bond discuss with coordinate bond. Okay, how they are formed. Okay, coordinate bonds form when a compound or atoms lone pair of electrons are present or non-bonding of electrons are present. The atoms donate lone pair of electron to the second atom which is need to the complete octets. Okay, so thus this lone pair electron donates. Okay, it represent by single headed arrow. Okay, so it's accept electron. Okay, suppose ammonia molecule. In this ammonia molecule present in nitrogen atoms. In this nitrogen atom present a lone pair of electron. Okay, or non-bonding of electron. These lone pair electron donates. Okay, and the form of coordinate bond. Suppose ammonia donate lone pair electron to protons and these proton accept a lone pair to form say ammonium ion NH4 plus. Okay, similarly ammonia donates lone pair electron for boron trifluoride atom. Boron trifluoride atom accept a lone pair of electron to form say addition compound, and these bonds represent by single headed arrow. Okay, so these coordinate bonds we are discussed in last lecture. Also discuss a metallic bond. Okay, so metallic bond force that bind a metal ion to mobile electron within its sphere of influence is known as metallic bond. Okay, so metallic bonds can be explained characteristics properties such as luster, ductility, malleability, and conductivity. Okay, so these properties are present in a metallic compound. So also discuss a ionic bond, formation of ionic bond. Okay, so this formation of ionic bonds is depends on the three factor. First is the ionization energy, second is the electron affinity, and third is the lattice energy. Okay, these terms we are discussed in last lecture. So also discuss a lattice energy, calculate lattice energy, and this lattice energy we helps to the discuss with ionic bond. Okay, and these lattice energy calculated by using two terms, experimental and theoretical. Theoretical calculation we use a Born-Lande equation, and experimentally calculate the lattice energy we use a Haber Born-Haber cycle. Okay, so then also discuss a solubility of ionic substances. Okay, solubility is depends on two factor. First is the lattice energy and second is the solvation energy. Okay, if lattice energy is greater than solvation energy, then solubility is so negligible. If lattice energy sorry solubility is more than lattice energy, at that time more soluble compound. Okay, so these points we are discussed in last lecture. So today we are discuss a polarizing power and polarability by using Fajion's rule. Okay, first we discuss a polarizing power, okay, and polarizability with the help of Paget's rule. It's very difficult to state that transition between electrovalency and covalency. What is the electrovalency and covalency? Electrovalency is the transfer of one or more electron from one atom to another atom. Okay, it is the electrovalency. What is the covalency? Covalency is the share electrons with other atom. Okay, so this electrovalency and covalency is very difficult to state that the transition. Okay, so that's why we have to need a Paget's rule. What is the polarizing power? First, polarizing power is the cation attracts cloud towards itself. Polarizing power is the cation attracts cloud towards itself. And polarizability. What is polarizability? It's electron cloud distribution. Okay, so it is the polarizing power and polarizability. It helps to explain a electrovalency and covalency. So first, polarizing power and polarizability. Okay, so first, polarizing power increase or decrease. Polarizing power increase or decrease, it depends on size and charge of atom. Polarizing power increase or decrease, it depends on size and charge of atom. If increase, polarizing power, it increase with decreasing size with the increasing charge. Polarizing power, it increase with decreased size with increasing charge. Okay, so these points remember. Polarizability of negative ion is greater than positive ion. Okay, suppose large molecule is greater polarizing power than smaller ion. Okay, so the polarizability of cation to distort an anion is known as polarizing power. The tendency of anion to become polarized by the cation is known as polarizability. And second is the cation could cause the polarization of anion. Anion in the vicinity, anion in the vicinity of cation would also cause polarization. Okay, so this is the important points for polarizing power and polarizability. Okay, so three factors are affected in polarization and polarizing power. First is the size, second is the charge, and third is the ion. Okay, they may be positive and they may be negative. Okay, cation could cause a polarization of anion, and anion in the vicinity of cations could also cause polarization. So polarizing power and polarizability that enhance the formation of covalent bonds is formed. In this figure 2, A and B figure, A is the without polarization and B is the polarized. So degree of polarization is quite small. Then bond remains largely ionic. Degree of polarization is quite small, then the bond remains largely ionic. Okay. Suppose second, degree of polarization is large, if degree of polarization is large, then the bond remains largely covalent. Okay, remember two things. First is the degree of polarization is quite small. At that time, the bond remains largely ionic. The degree of polarization is large. At that time, the bond remains largely covalent. The polarizability of negative ion is greater than positive ion, electrons less firmly bonded. Large negative ions are more polarizable than small ion. Okay, so these 3 points are most important for covalency and electrovalency. If degree of polarization is small, at that time bonds remains largely ionic. If degree of polarization is large, the bonds remains largely covalent. If polarizability of negative ion is greater than positive ion, electrons are less firmly bonded, and large negative ions are more polarizable than small ion. Okay, so with the help of Fajans rule, we explain electrovalency and covalency. Okay, so what is the electrovalency? Transfer of one or more electron from one atom to another atom, A to B. And covalency, share electron with other atom. Share pair of electron with other atom is called covalency. These electrovalency and covalency explain with the help of Fajans rule. What is the Fajans rule? There are 4 points are given. It states that ionic charge and size of the ion. It states that the ionic charge and size of the ion. These rules summarize the factors supporting polarizing and thus covalency. First factor, large charge on anion. Large charge on anion or cation favors covalency. Okay, so second is the small cation favors covalency. Large anion favors covalency. And cations with non-inert gas configuration also forms a covalency. Okay, so first, large charge on anion or cation favors covalency. This is due to the fact high charge increase the amount of polarization. So that's why large charge on anion as well as cation favors covalency. Second is the small cation favors covalency because small cations has greater polarization effect upon the anion than the large cation. Third is the large anion favors covalency because it's well known fact that the large anions would be more polarized than the smaller. Okay. Suppose iodine and fluorine. Iodine is a large anion, would become more polarized than fluorine. So that's why they forms a covalent bond. Means iodine forms a covalent bond, covalency, and fluorine, small anion, forms a ionic bond. Okay. Similarly, fourth, cations with non-inert gas configuration. Okay. So greater the anion distortion than those of the inert gas. Suppose 18 electron structure. 18 electron structure greater anion distortion with the as compared to 8 electron structure. It's shown in table. Okay. Suppose sodium, potassium and rubidium. And second is the 18 electron cell, copper, silver and gold. Okay. So copper, silver, gold, lower boiling point than sodium, sodium, potassium, rubidium. Okay. So 18 electron, greater anion distortion and lower boiling point, melting point. Okay. So 18 structure, it's smaller charge, smaller anion, cation, sorry, smaller cation is less distortion. That's why it's higher melting point. Okay. So these four factors will helps to the electrovalency and covalency, ionic bond and covalent bond. Here three figures. First is the covalent, second is the polar covalent and third is the polar ionic. Okay. So non-polar covalent, not a shared pair of electron. And second is the polar covalent and third is the polar ionic bond. Electrostatic force of attraction, positive charge and negative charge. What is the difference between covalent and ionic bond? Covalent, covalency, okay, small cation is smaller than 100 ppm and anion cation is greater than 100 ppm. And covalent, large anion and ionic compound, small anion. Covalent, high charge but anion, low charge. Okay, so this is the difference between covalent ion and ionic ion. Next is the ionic character of covalent bond. So ionic character, it depends on the sharing of electron. Suppose in covalent bond sharing of electron, and ionic bond complete transfer of electron in atom. Covalent bonds are form a sharing of electron and ionic bonds are form a complete electron transfer of electron. Okay. Sodium metal lose one electron, those electron accept a chlorine atom to form say Cl minus, Na plus and Cl minus, they forms ionic form, electrostatic force of attraction are present there. But in covalent bond, okay, so two chlorine atoms shares a one electron to form say covalent bond. Here A and B, pair of pair of shared electron will not necessary to shared equally both atom. In first A and B is the covalent bond, it's represented by dash line. Okay, so pair of shared electron will not necessary to shared equally both atom. And second, covalent with ionic character. So B is the stronger attraction than A. B is the electronegative, more electronegative as compared to A. Hence, shared pair of electron attracts B away from A. So it's represent like this: A dash B and two-headed arrow, A plus B dash. Okay, so this is the resonance hybrid between A dash B and A plus plus B plus. Okay, second figure. So this is the resonance hybrid, and two-headed arrow represent the resonance hybrid because B is stronger or more electronegative than A. So hence shear pair of electron attracts B away from the A. Similarly in third is the ionic bond, and it's denoted by this arrow. Okay, so ionic bond, permanent displacement of electron in ionic compound, permanent displacement. Okay, so covalent bond, not necessary to share equally both atoms, electrons share, but in second, covalent with ionic character. It's the distortion. Shear pair of electron attracts a B because B is the stronger, more electronegative as compared to E. But in third case, ionic bond, permanent displacement of electron in ionic bond. Okay. So next is the dipole moment. Dipole moment, the degree of polarity of a polar molecule is expressed by mu. Degree of polarity of a polar molecule is expressed mu, which is equal to the product of electric charge E and distance d. It's measured in angstrom between positive and negative centers. Distance between positive and negative center. Okay, so dipole moment mu is depends on the degree of polarity of polar molecule is expressed mu, and which is equal to the product of electric charge E and distance between two positive and negative centers. Okay, by calculate using this equation, mu dipole moment micron is equal to E into D. E is the distance, E is the electric charge, and D is the distance between two ions, cations and anion. So, greater the dipole moment of molecule, greater is the polarizability or polarity of the bond between the atoms. Okay, so this dipole moment helps to the molecule of polarity. If any question, then comment me. So next lecture we are discuss a valence bond theory and covalent bond. Okay, so today we are stop here. Thank you for watching this video. Have a nice day.